Get ready for more commercials in the movie theaters. Industry leader AMC Theaters is reversing course and joining its rivals on July 1st, adding regular ads to its pre movie lineup in a worrisome trend for studios. This is a big no no. This sucks, dude. There's already too many trailers. I think the most you should have is 5 to 6 trailers, all around 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes at the most. Make it a 10 to 12 minute thing, and then that's it. We don't need 25 minutes of trailers plus 5 minutes of ads. Like it's ridiculous. If you want to make more money, cut that stuff and then up the pricing of your concessions. I would do that. I mean, Jesus. For decades, there have been no better way for Hollywood marketers to drum up interest in the films than to play trailers for thousands of fans settled in their seats at cinemas across the country, waiting for the main attraction to begin. But this age old tradition has been disrupted by an aggressive push to sprinkle in a sampling of commercials between trailers and the regular parade of supplemental spots, promoting concessions and rules of the road, as in no texting. Yeah, like I've noticed too, especially at Regal, they'll show like 3 or 4 trailers and then they'll have a commercial for Indeed. And then they'll show 3 or 4 more trailers. Like, what? If you want to have a commercial for Indeed, fine, but have it at the very beginning or the very end and then just get to the movie. Like, I hate going to the movies and sitting there and it's like, oh, okay, like the movie hasn't even started and we're 35 minutes in. Like, what did I even come to see again? I forget now because I've seen so many trailers. Consumers and commercials. Consumers, thanks to reserved seating and realizing there's no need to show up at the stated time if the actual movie may not begin until 20 or 30 minutes later. Yeah, so exactly. With that too, if you guys want people sitting there through the trailers, what you have to do then, which you can't do now because the genie's out of the bottle, you have to get rid of reserved seating and force people to go back. I kind of like that. I liked when there was no reserved seating because it added to the experience of just going to the movies and waiting and building up more anticipation, seeing everybody come in line together, seeing your friends randomly be like, oh, we're at the same theater, and then all that, and then just in talking about it, theorizing, what do you think is going to happen? I don't know. I think this is going to happen because this, and that. Where do you think it's going to go next? I don't know. What do you think the post credits going to be? I don't know. Do you think the movie's going to be good, bad? It just having to wait in line for the most I've ever waited in line for was, oh man, 15 hours. Was it 15 hours? 6, 12. No, 14 hours. Sorry. Most I waited in line was 14 hours. And was it a long day? Yes. Was it a fun day? Yes. Did I get to see the movie earlier than most audiences? Also, yes. Anytime I ever went and waited in line, even if it was a movie that I wasn't that fond of, I still enjoyed it because I enjoyed hearing everybody else around talking about it. And just that adds to the experience that reserved seating has now taken away. It's nice with reserved seating because you can be like, okay, cool, we got our seats. We don't have to worry about maybe going to dinner first and then having them rush us at the restaurant so that we can get to the theater and get good seats. So it's definitely a catch-22, but at the same time, like I was saying, I think no reserved seats adds to the experience and it just made it better. But that's not for everybody. That's just for me. But let's go back to the article now. For decades, there has been no better way for Hollywood marketers to drum up interest in playing trailers. Okay. Oh yeah. Wait, sorry, I just read that. The erosion has been in the years in the making. In September of 2019, not long before COVID-19 struck, Cinemark Theaters and Regal Cinemas, the two largest theater chains behind AMC Theaters, signed a landmark deal with ad company National Cinemedia. National Cinemedia to show as much as 5 minutes of commercials after a movie's official start time and then air a 30 to 60-second platinum spot before one or the last 2 trailers. Retail partners have included the likes of Jeep, Elf, Cosmetics, Google, and Cook among the number of top brands. At the time, NCM CEO Tom Lazinski, you know what it is, said it was the most significant strategic announcement since the company was founded in 2003. No, it's not. Prior to that, NCM was relegated to playing commercials for the official showtime. He also suggested said market leader AMC active talks to join the initiative. It fast turned into a boxing match. AMC issued a terse denial hours later, saying that it flatly rejected the idea because of its concerns that U.S. moviegoers would react quite negatively to the concept. As we have, especially at AMC, bro, they have literally They have like 6 or 7 trailers. That already there is at least 20 minutes. Then they have 3 of their own ads. They have the stupid Coke AMC ad, then they have the Nicole Kidman one, then they have the thanks for visiting AMC, be sure to join A-List. They have 3 of their own ads on top of 20 to 30 minutes of trailers. It's so annoying. And to add on to that, more ads for more different companies that have nothing to do with the movie. Oh man, I go to AMC as a last resort because their seats suck. They recline, but they only recline halfway. It's terrible. The AMC near me is smaller, so it's not even that good. There's not even like an IMAX screen. They have like the laser or whatever, so that's kind of okay, but there's no Dolby one. They, like I said, they have the 30 minutes of trailers. They have the 3 ads for themselves. Like, why am I watching 3 advertisements of a movie chain, of the movie chain that I'm already in? It makes no sense, and it's so annoying. It's literally the last resort. The last resort. If I have to go there, I'll be honest. A lot of times, I just choose to go to a movie a different day. But they're only making it worse now. They had the right idea in 2019, and now apparently they just, I don't know, they got abducted by aliens and were replaced with one that can fit Lazinski over here, their agenda. Continuing, AMC, the country's largest chain, has said it has no plans to introduce commercial advertising close to the state-of-the-art movie's commencement at its theaters in the United States, nor does AMC envision entering into such arrangement with NCM anytime in the foreseeable future. But times change, and AMC's facing financial pressure in reversing course. Our competitors have fully participated in more than 5 years without any direct impact to their attendance. That's a bullshit lie. That is a fucking lie. Year by year, movie theater chains are being declined in their attendance. That is a lie, bro. AMC said in a statement to the Hollywood Reporter earlier this month, the chain added the new deal between AMC and NCM allows both companies to drive new revenues to offset the impact of being hit by the shutdown of cinemas due to the COVID-19 pandemic, followed by an at times faltering Hollywood industry recovery since the reopening of theaters and advertising being affected by the macroeconomic headwinds. Okay. Yeah, this paragraph is just a complete load of bullshit. The deal takes place July 1st. Okay, so fantastic. Just in time for Superman and all the July fun movies, we get to see more advertisements. That's awesome. I love it. I can't wait. I love advertisements. I don't go to the movies to watch movies. I go to the movies to watch advertisements. This is actually going to draw me into the movies more. Not. Okay, what do you think about this stupidity from AMC Theaters and also the other movie theaters too? Like I said, the genie has gone out of the bottle with the reserved seating, and the genie is now out of the bottle with advertisements. They will always take more advertisements for more money than just doing something different, making deals to draw people in more, doing like promotional boxes for concessions or whatever it may be. So I'm very disappointed in them. And again, the genie's out of the bottle. It's going to get to a point in maybe 20 years where there's like 1 or 2 trailers for a movie and the rest are advertisements, or they'll be in the middle of a trailer and show an advertisement or something and be like, oh, now back to the trailer. So that's going to really suck. But let me know down below your thoughts on everything about this article for more commercials in the movie theater.